On today's Daily KHL update, even though Magnitogorsk was missing Evgeny Malkin, Nikolai Kulemin, and Sergei Gonchar, Ryan O'Reilly stuck around and he was a factor. Vasilevsky gets a shutout in his first career start against a depleted Dynamo Moscow squad. And Ilya Kovalchuk sticking around for the time being. Would it be enough for SKA to beat Akbars? All that and more on today's Daily KHL update. Ilya Kovalchuk is probably the biggest name in NHL news today, as he didn't leave the KHL yet. He's still with SKA as they play Akbars. No scoring in the first, so we take you straight to the second. Akbars on the power play. Ilya Nikulin shoots, rebound, and Denis Zaripov puts it home. 1-0 Akbars.
Akbars is such a well-organized team. Their power play unit works like a well-oiled machine for them.
Still in the second, Akbars puts their second line out. Lauris Darzins and Alexei Terashenko get the puck to Kirill Petrov. Chittered! 2-0 Akbars.
This line has been deadly in the last game too. Terashenko scored 4 points, while Darzic and Petrov got 3.
Third period now, Alexei Morozov goes for a long pass along the boards to Zaripov. He grabs the puck and beats Ilya Izhov in style. 3-0 Akbars.
Zaripov scores his 18th of the season and second of the night. Their duo with Morozov is still ripping the league apart.
Kovalchuk is trying to get things going for his team. He takes a shot, but he's stopped by Konstantin Barulin. But he does get on the board here as he throws the puck in the slot on the power play, and Tony Mortensen puts it in. He gets the assist.
Mortensen scores his 14th of the season. He's gonna have to be one of the leaders now with all the other guys leaving.
That's true. The question is, will Kovy leave? But it makes no difference here as Akbars win without the services of Alexei Yemelin. 3-1 final. Lev Prague hosts Metallurg Magnitogorsk. Sergei Mazakin and Yuri Novotny are the new captains for their teams now that Evgeny Malkin and Zdeno Chara are not in the lineup. Late in the first, Magnika on the power play. Ryan O'Reilly passes it to Denis Platonov to Matt Zuccarello, and he scores 1-0 Magnika.
Zuccarello scores his 9th of the season, and O'Reilly picks up a point here. He doesn't have an active NHL contract, so he's still with the team.
Midway through the second now, Platonov shoots, rebound, and O'Reilly gets it in. I think Magnika wants to keep him. 2-0.
That's his 5th of the year and second point of the night. He's doing well in the KHL.
Just a minute later, Zuccarello gets the puck to Justin Hodgman. He shoots and scores 3-0 Magnika.
Hodgman scores his 11th of the year. Props to Yaroslav Kosov for a good screen. He got an assist on this one too.
Third period, now 3-1 Magnika at this point. O'Reilly sends Mazakin on a breakaway and he beats Jakub Stepanek.
Mazakin scores his 31st goal of the season and gets his 70th point.
That is silly. 4 minutes later, Magnika on the power play. But surprisingly, it leads to a Lev goal. Jakub Klepper steals the puck, goes all the way down for a shorty.
Klepper scores his 17th of the season, and that's his second point of the night. He's a key part of Lev.
Less than 5 minutes left in regulation. Hodgman with the puck, a tricky pass to Kosov, and he scores 5-2 Magnika.
Kosov was on Junior Team Russia recently in Ufa and won a bronze medal. He was one of the 2 players there who scored a hat-trick.
Even without Malkin, Gonchar, and Kulemin, Magnika still gets the job done. 5-2 final. Salavat Yelayev is hosting Dynamo Moscow, who play their first game without Nicholas Backstrom, Alex Ovechkin, and Leo Komarov. First period, Andrei Vasilevsky makes a save, the puck goes the other way, and Igor Mirnov nets it. 1-0 Salavat.
Mirnov scores his 17th of the season. He's a top goal scorer for Salavat. Also, good job by Ante Pilstrom for providing a screen in front.
Still in the first, Denis Kokarev has a chance to tie it, but Andrei Vasilevsky makes a big save. Early in the second, Salavat coughs up the puck. Alexei Tsvetkov sets up Denis Masilov, and he's stopped by Vasilevsky. Dynamo won't get anything past the kid tonight. He makes 25 saves in this one.
And that's his first career KHL start too. The craziest part is he's still eligible for the World Juniors next season.
Kid's pretty good. 1-0 Salavat final. It's the last day of the holiday season in Russia as Lokomotiv hosts Dynamo Minsk. A fine day for a hockey game, wouldn't you say? First period, Loko on the power play. Stefan Kronval passes it to Alex Guskov. Bam! He gets Loko on the board.
That's his 3rd of the season. He scored 19 2 years ago.
A few minutes later, Alex Chernikov is behind the net with the puck. He fools Kevin Lalonde and scores short side. 2-0 Loko.
Chernikov scores his 7th of the year. He has scored in 2 consecutive games for the first time this year.
Just a little later, Minsk goes on the power play. Dmitry Maleshko is trusted with the shot and he makes it count.
Maleshko scores his 3rd of the season. He was on Team Belarus at 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver.
Still in the first, Loko has a 2-man advantage. Guskov blasts it on net and scores, or does he? What happened?
Guskov did score. His shot was just too powerful for the puck to stay in. Fun fact, Guskov only scored in 2 games this season. Both times he did it twice.
Last minute of the second now, Loco on the power play again. Guskov and Chernikov set up Yuri Petrov, and he scores on the power play for Loco.
And that's also his third of the year. He had just 2 last season with Sibir.
That's all Loco would need. Curtis Sanford makes 36 saves for the win. 4-1 Loco final. Torpeda hosts Vitas. Both teams are in need of points, and they're pushing for the playoffs. First period, Pavel Chernov sets up Evgeny Timkin in the slot. He roofs it 1-0 Vitas.
Timkin scores his 10th of the year. He was once perceived as a tough guy, but he's got a good set of hands here.
Scored the goal of the season last year. A few minutes into the second now, Nikita Dvorachensky has the puck, goes for a long pass, deflection, rebound, and Chernov puts the biscuit in the jar. 2-0 Vitas.
Chernov scores his 7th of the season and picks up his 2nd point of the night.
Still in the second, Alex Vasiliev has the puck in the neutral zone, decides to blast it, and ooh, that's YouTube worthy. Sorry, kid.
Sergei Denisov is the goalie for Vitas. He is a 22-year-old kid who had a terrific game actually. He stopped 44 out of 45 shots. It's a bugger the only goal he let in was this one.
Last minute of the game, Torpeda pulls their goalie Alex Kovalchuk with a chance to score an empty netter. Defenseman makes a desperation save, but knocks the net off. Kovalchuk and Andrei Markov argue it should be an automatic goal, but the ref points to center ice, penalty shot. Kovalchuk skates in and makes it look easy, 3-1 Vitas.
That's his 15th of the season. That's a pretty good number for a vet like him.
Vitas is loaded with young players, but they have guys like Kovalchuk to guide them, and Andrei Markov, who hasn't left for the NHL yet, by the way. 3-1 final. A few more scores to tell you about. Severstal shuts out Atlant 3-0. Spartak drops Donbass 3-1. Red Army defeats Avtomobilist 4-3 in the shootout. And Slovan, with Lubomir Visnovsky still in the lineup by the way, defeats Tractor 4-3 in overtime. That's all for today's Daily KHL Update. I'm Steve Dangle-Glynn with Andrea Sadchenka. We'll see you tomorrow.